Laugh now, because this is the last time you'll laugh at me. Yeah. They said my dreams were way too big for where I came from. Pointed at my failures like they'd already named one. Every no echo louder than my own heartbeat. Every closed door dared me to accept defeat. I remember nights the lights almost went dark, holding broken hope with trembling hands and a faithful heart. The mirror didn't see a winner, it saw a man in pieces, but deep inside a whisper said your story isn't finished. They counted every scar, never counted every prayer. They noticed every fall, never saw me getting back up when nobody was there. They laughed because they thought the chapter had already closed, not knowing pressure makes diamonds when nobody goes. I stopped trying to convince people who had already made up their minds and started proving it one step, one sacrifice,
one sunrise at a time. If you've ever been the joke in somebody else's story,
stay with me.
Sometimes the people laughing the loudest become the ones clapping the hardest. They laughed until I won.
Now the silence says more than their words ever could.
Every scar became a lesson,
every setback became momentum.
They laughed until I won.
I didn't change because they believed in me.
I changed because I refused to stop believing in myself.
Failure became my coach, loneliness became my classroom. Disappointment taught me patience, pain taught me endurance. I stopped asking why life was unfair. I started asking,
what can this teach me?
Some people only love you when you're easy to celebrate. The moment you struggle, they disappear. But purpose doesn't need applause, character doesn't need permission. Real growth happens when nobody's watching. Every rejection became another brick, every betrayal became another foundation. Every sleepless night built a version of me you see standing today. I forgive the people who doubted me, not because they deserved it, because I deserve peace. Holding on to anger would've chained me to yesterday. I'm walking toward tomorrow. Now they ask me how I did it, they never ask how many nights I cried alone, how many times I questioned my own worth, how many prayers were whispered through tears. Success is never just a trophy, it's surviving the moments nobody else knew existed. Every mountain looked impossible until I climbed it. Every fear looked permanent until I faced it. Every impossible dream started with somebody laughing.
They laughed until I won.
Know my life answers every insult they ever spoke.
The same road they told me to quit on
became the road that changed everything.
They laughed until I won.
And if you're hearing this,
baby, your victory
it's closer than you think. So let them laugh, let them doubt,
let them leave,
just don't let them decide how your story ends. One day, the laughter will fade, and your perseverance will be the only thing people remember. What's one moment when people doubted you, but you kept going anyway? Share your story below. You only saw the trophies, you never saw the training. You celebrate the sunlight, but never lived the raining. I carried dreams with empty pockets, faith was all I owned. Built a future brick by brick when I was standing all alone. The same people saying you'll never make it now ask me for advice like they were there to help me build it. Funny how success changes everyone's memory. Now they swear they always knew, but they forgot their history. I remember every laugh, every whisper in the hallway, every door they slammed shut, every lonely Friday. They thought pressure would crush me, instead it carved my name into the stone. Maybe you're listening
with tears you haven't shown.
Maybe you've been carrying
a weight that feels your own.
Don't mistake slow progress for losing the race.
Seeds grow underground long Because I became stronger.
Yeah.
Because I became stronger.
Yeah, God never promised there would be no storms. He promised I wouldn't face them alone. There were mornings I questioned every dream. Even my own reflection didn't recognize my belief. But something kept pulling me forward. Not money, not fame. Purpose, the kind that keeps beating even after your heart feels broken. You can steal my comfort, but you'll never steal my calling.
You can doubt my future, but you can't rewrite my destiny.
Some victories never trend online.
Some battles
never make the headlines.
Sometimes winning
simply means
you survived another day when quitting felt easier, and that's enough.
I stopped comparing my chapter 1 to somebody else's chapter 20. Comparison is the fastest thief of gratitude. I learned to clap for people winning because another person's light doesn't dim mine. Every mountain has a different trail. Every testimony has a different beginning. So if you're walking slower,
Keep walking.
the finish line doesn't reward speed, it rewards perseverance. Retention switch, pause for 1 second. Think about the person who said you couldn't.
Do they still control your future?
Or did you hand them that power?
They laughed until I won.
Now every impossible sounds temporary. Every failure looks like preparation. Every scar looks like proof
that I refuse to disappear.
I don't wake up trying to prove I'm wrong anymore. I wake up trying to become better than yesterday's version of me. It's real victory, not revenge. Growth, because revenge ends the moment somebody apologizes. Growth never ends. Every sunrise gives me another opportunity to write another page. They never expected me to survive.
Emotional build.
One day,
someone who's ready to quit
will hear this song
and decide
to stay,
to fight,
to believe.
If that's you.
This isn't just music, it's a reminder.
Your story isn't finished.
They laughed until I won.
Now I smile,
not because life is perfect,
but because I survived.
Everything that tried to erase me, the voices that doubted me, are quieter now.
Because perseverance
speaks louder
than criticism.
If the road feels lonely,
keep walking.
If nobody believes,
keep building.
If they laugh, let them.
Because the greatest victories
usually begin as someone else's joke.
One day,
the same people who question your future
will point to your life as proof that impossible
was only an opinion.
Coming prompt.
What's one obstacle you refuse to let define your future? They laughed until I won. You only noticed me when the scoreboard finally changed. You never saw the nights where I questioned every dream I'd ever chased. I carried hope like it was heavier than chains. Smiled in public, then cried before I closed my eyes again. I wasn't built in comfort, I was built in chaos. Every disappointment added another layer to my armor. I stopped asking people to believe in me, because belief borrowed from strangers expires. The kind that lasts forever starts inside. Some people quit the moment life gets heavy. Some people become the person they were meant to be. Which one will you become?
They laughed until I won.
Now every scar feels like another medal.
Every sleepless night
feels like another investment.
They laughed,
but they couldn't stop what God already started. Failure introduced itself more times than success ever did. But every failure left behind instructions. I collected lessons instead of excuses. People see confidence today, they don't see the years of self-doubt hidden underneath it. Confidence isn't something you're born with, it's something you build every time you keep going after wanting to quit.
Don't confuse silence with losing.
Sometimes the loudest victories are built when nobody is watching. My enemies accidentally trained me, arrogance so strengthened my discipline. Every rejection sharpened my focus. Every closed door forced me to build my own entrance. Now I don't chase opportunities, I create them. Because waiting for permission almost buried my purpose. Retention switch, stop, think about this. If you removed every person who doubted you,
would you still chase your dream?
If the answer is yes.
You're already winning. They laughed until I won.
Now they wonder why I never look back, because
Mirrors
show where you've been,
windshields
show where you're going. Yeah. Little birthdays I celebrated alone, dreams nobody understood, sacrifices nobody applauded, people admire the finished building, nobody remembers the foundation. Success isn't glamorous when you're building, and it's repetitive, it's lonely, it's exhausting, but that's exactly why so few people ever reach an emotional break. I almost believed everything they said about me, almost. Then I realized the loudest voice in my life should never belong to my critics. Every mountain I climbed introduced a bigger one, and somehow I became grateful, because comfort never made me stronger. Pressure did, storms did, pain did. God never removed every obstacle. He transformed me into someone who could overcome them.
They laughed until I won.
Not because I was lucky, because I refused to surrender.
Not because life became fair,
Because my determination became stronger than my excuses. They laughed until they couldn't ignore the results. Maybe you're listening from a place that feels impossible. Maybe you're tired of proving yourself. Maybe you're wondering if it's even worth it. Here's what I learned. The people who laughed first
don't get to write the ending.
You do.
So keep building, keep believing,
keep fighting.
One day your victory will speak so loudly that nobody will remember the laughter.
Comment prompt.
What's one setback that ended up making you stronger?
Share your story below. Your experience might encourage someone else. Not because I lost people, because purpose started separating the temporary from the permanent. I stopped begging for a seat at their table. I learned sometimes God makes you hungry enough to build your own. Now they call it luck. Luck. Tell that to the nights I worked while everyone slept. Tell that to the birthdays I missed. Tell that to every dream I protected when nobody believed it could breathe. Luck didn't carry me, discipline did. Retention built. If you've ever been told you'll never be enough, don't skip this part. Those words only become true if you repeat them to yourself. I used to fear being overlooked, now I'm thankful, because obscurity gave me room to become dangerous. Nobody studies the person nobody notices while they watch someone else. I was sharpening everything they underestimated. The quiet season wasn't punishment, it was preparation. Every lonely mile was teaching me how to keep walking without applause. What if everything that almost broke you was actually building the strongest version of your future?
Until I won, now my peace is louder than their opinions. My consistency outlived their criticism. They laughed, but they never understood
that pressure was producing purpose. I forgive myself for every moment I believed I wasn't enough, for every opportunity I walked away from. Guess fear was speaking louder than faith, for every mirror that reflected doubt instead of destiny. Healing begins when you stop punishing yourself for surviving the only way you knew how. Listen carefully. The comeback didn't begin when the world started believing. It began the moment I decided not to quit. Now my definition of winning looks different. It's waking up without hating who I see, sleeping without regret. It's choosing peace over proving people wrong. It's learning that success without purpose still feels empty. Money changes your lifestyle, purpose changes your life, and I choose purpose every single time. Retention switch, pause. Who's still carrying words someone spoke years ago? Maybe today is the day you finally put them down. They laughed because they only measured what they could see. They never measured my endurance, they never measured my faith. They never measured how many times I started over. People celebrate the finish line, they rarely respect the thousands of invisible steps that got you there. Every scar, every prayer, every setback
They left until I won, until my faith outlasted my fear, until my discipline silenced every doubt, until my perseverance outgrew every obstacle. They left until they realized the person they underestimated.
Never stop believing, emotional. So if today you're the one everyone is doubting, don't rush your process. Oak trees take years to grow, diamonds need pressure to form, and the strongest stories rarely begin with applause. They begin with someone saying,
"You'll never make it."
so let them laugh while you keep building, because one day the life you're creating will answer every word you never needed to respond to.